What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Stalker. So, in the previous episodes, I had forgotten to grab something. When we went down into the sewers, I forgot to grab this flashlight. This flash drive right here. I am just markedly misassigning what this device is for. I'd be like, it won't shine. It's just not putting out any lumen. I'm taking it back. Ace Hardware needs to answer for this. Anyways, there was a flash drive from Strelick that we were supposed to get that was, you know that little room where we got this gun right here? It was sitting next to the map, like right next to it. And so you know how I was sitting there staring at the map making ass jokes about it belonging in a military hindquarters? Exactly. That's what happened. I was too busy making booty jokes. Once you start making booty jokes, it's very, very hard to stay on task. I put the silencer on this gun, by the way. I don't know if you all noticed that, but it's a little bit more snappy and zippy now. It may have actually lowered the fire rate. What the hell is that? A sparkler? Ooh, I may actually use that. Yeah, that gives me endurance, and I like sprinting. Let's use that one right there. Yep, it's going to lower my shock values, but it's hard to shock me anyway, so I think I've got a little bit of an excess right there. Let's go back to our little stash on this side. It didn't take me that long to go back down and get the flash drive, but, you know, figured I wouldn't do it on camera. It was kind of like one of those weird things where I wasn't sure if I should do it on camera because it was kind of a waste of time, but at the same time, I didn't want to, like, disappoint anybody. We can't go any further in the game until we get it anyways, so there it is. I'm going to put the really nice AK-74 up in here for when we need it. I don't really think I'm going to need that one either. We're using this stash from now on as, like, our personal hiding place for all of our goodies and all of our baddies, so there it is. That should allow us to keep our weight down a little bit lower while we play the game because I've been running around with a lot of stuff in my inventory. Maybe, like, knock that down slightly. How much do those weigh? 0.3. I don't really need to carry that many of those because I don't use them that often, and so that should put us in a much better situation for trying to get things finished right here. That's going to be for the MP5, so we don't need those for right now. And then in addition, I'll keep everything else where it's at. I don't think I need any let's lower that down to like 7. Hopefully this doesn't delete my loot that's in here. I don't know if it will or won't. Feel free to just shout at the sky, be angry at me, be angry at whoever if you're worried about it, but I'm not so positive that that's actually going to work for us. Let me turn off my flashlight right now. I think I figured out why the game dies. It's only in the garbage zone, actually, and it's probably because they named it the garbage zone, and now it's all spiteful about it. But anyways, because we're in the garbage, I think the garbage chunks when you get about halfway into the zone, and so that's why every now and again in this zone I end up actually just having like a big frame rate drop down to 1 for a second where it feels like the game is frozen, and then it comes back after like a second and a half, maybe, like that right there. In fact, that's exactly what I was talking about. I don't know if that's going to come through on the recording, but if it does...
Attention everyone, this is duty outpost at the garbage. A horde of mutants is advancing from the dark valley towards the bar. Whoever helps us push back the scum won't regret it. Duty word.
Alright, well, apparently since we've got duty word here, that means we can help out with this, although I don't know if I should even help him. Maybe I should just let him get rolled over by some of these things. See if we can get some free loot. Let's find out. Here, I'll fire a couple rounds. Oh, never mind.
A pretty good job you did there, Stalker. Shooting those mutants. Nothing spectacular, however. So if you want to go through, you'll have to pay.
Well, maybe they changed it. Didn't they say that what's his name, though? Wasn't I radioed through by Barman? I don't know. We'll talk to somebody here. You guys look like you have more money because you have awesome outfits that are color-coded, and so, I don't know. I associate color-codedness with being rich. I don't know if that's right or wrong. It's this thing that comes to mind whenever I get to this point in the game. I'm like, oh, you guys are color-coded. You guys must have stacks.
We don't let every loser go through.
Halt, Stalker. You can't go any further. Why? Because that's our territory, duty territory, and we're very picky about who we let through into our base. If you don't have anything important to discuss with our leaders, you ain't getting past here. I need to pass. I have some business with the barkeep. Yes, barkeep, barkeep told us about it. He's like, oh, well, since you brought it up, I was just testing you since you brought it up. Does he have anything that what the hell is that? A dart round? A tinned bullet. It can stabilize in flight, which causes a finned bullet? That's weird. I've never heard about a finned slug from a shotgun. Weird. Okay, well, that's one of those things I didn't even know existed, but hey, whatever. Not going to question it too much. Thanks! I guess I'll see these guys later. These guys are warrant officers. Does that mean they give out warrants because I might be wanted? There may be one coming through for the murder of like 750 military guys. Why does it still want me to talk to him? Shouldn't we be done? Oh, well. Alright, well, it's time for some of the shooty, talky, and I think we're more on the back end of that equation right there. Let me check this car real fast, being the burglar that I am. It's weird that nobody ever moves these. They just, like, leave them over here. Like, they haven't been stripped. They still have, like, taillights that seem like they're kind of illuminated. I don't know. I don't know how educated they are. They might be super illuminated. They might not be. This guy's got an AK-74. Still wondering what the difference is between a 74 and a 47. I assume it's just manufacturing differences, like one came from an earlier time period versus a later one. Either way, what was that right there? Was there something in the back of this thing? Hold on. I think I see a thing in the back of it. It might just be like some random graphic clipping through, but... Oh, never mind. It's just a light spot. It's just a light spot. Everybody continue the business that we were doing. So anyways, we need to come in here and talk to Barkeep, and I don't know how this is going to go, but oh, look, a pseudo dog. Gotta see if I can get the little prick. Oh, no. Okay, so he got homies. There's another one down. Hey, there it is. We got the pseudo dog tail. Hell yeah. I've heard that that's actually like a semi-rare drop that's hard to get a hold of sometimes. Like, I've heard some people complaining about it while I read around on the internet. And some people are like, yeah, I've killed like 1 million pseudo dogs and I can't get a pseudo dog tail. Now, whether or not they were just doing... You realize you stand no chance right now. Like, this gun is super, super awesome. You guys are gonna come at me like that, huh? Alright, well, I'm just gonna hip fire you down then. I mean, you're just a normal dog to me. I'm not worried about it. I just ran through like an entire military blockade. If you think I'm concerned about a couple of woof-woofs, not that I call them woof-woofs, I don't know. Is that immature? I call them woof-woofs because it makes me happy. It reminds me of childlike wonder. Don't be judgmental. Ooh, more tails. Yeah. Nothing on that one, though. Anything on you? Ah, well. I don't know if is that a good way to introduce yourself to new people? Just like run through the middle of a blockade. Oh, look, there's spikes and stuff in here. That's pleasant. Alright, well. Tail right there. Make a little bit of money if you want to. Some people pay a lot of money for mutant trophies, and so I always try and keep them around. Hey. Oh my god. What is going on here? No idea what's occurring right now. It has something to do with zones. Whenever you go into a zone that's like larger, I tend to get like these large laggy pauses. I don't know. It does it even when I don't have recording software running, so I don't know. It's odd. It's a very, very weird phenomenon. I'm not really sure. It's got to be due to the fact that we've got something else going on right now. That is really weird, though. Why is that happening? It's probably loading in all these random people, maybe? I don't know. If it doesn't show up in the final video, just ignore me. But right now, my frame rate is actually like 0. So, no clue. Oh, yeah, let me put my gun away because you guys are heavily armed and you look like you might back up the threats that you're making. Who are you? Are you a warrant officer? Oh, that's Senya Rabbit. Okay. I knew somebody whose last name was Conejo, which is the same thing. Their last name was Rabbit. Her name was Rachel Rabbit, as I recall. Raquel Conejo. Let's see here. I've got a job. No, you don't have any job. I'd like to know something. It's my first time here. Could you tell me a little bit about this place? Before the accident in '86, this was an industrial area. As you can see, there isn't much left of it now. In the basement by the hangar, you'll find the 100 Rads Bar. The place is run by the local trader who doubles up as a barman. If you want to trade talk, get a mission, or find out the latest news, that's the place to go. There's also the arena where you can fight and make some cash. Duty's base is not far from the arena. If you want to join Duty, go straight over there and they'll tell you who to speak to. By the way, the area is protected by Duty, so behave and keep your weapons holstered. If you start shooting, the patrol will calm you down pretty quickly. You're gonna calm me down with bullets? That's not very kind. I don't need to be calmed down. I'm feeling pretty good about my chances here in town. So we got a stash over on this side, so I'm gonna go check it out because I love a good stash. Take pictures of them, try and grow them myself, but I can't because I can't get hair in the middle of my lip. Oh, they're not gonna make it that easy, are they? They're gonna make me go around the backside or get up on top of the building or do some kind of janky shit. Alright, not gonna worry about it for right now. Wow, there are some... That is some headgear right there. That's a long conversation we're having considering I have no idea what you're talking about right now. It's like it's got aviators installed inside of his gas mask. That's how you know you're a G right there, is when your gas mask has aviators inside of it. I'll probably sell these off because most of the stalkers know I need that. That I actually need to keep around. You can't have that right there, but you can have that suit right there because I don't need it. And so we'll make 1,500. Yeah, that seems fine. Give us 45K before we go in to talk to the barman because I think there's a store around here somewhere. No idea what that says. Pack to pen. It's very, very excited about Pack to Pen. Oh, well. Wow, there are armed guards, like, everywhere up in here. I'm just going to follow the indicators for right now. I remember getting lost in this place. Oh, that one says Apeja, which I assume means arena. They actually, it's right there. It's actually got its own subtitle for right now. But, hey, we got it covered. At least we know where we're going. That says Gap, and so apparently we can buy some trendy, overpriced clothes over here. Is the Gap expensive? I've never shopped at the Gap. I don't know. I shop mostly at PacSun personally. Endorsement deal, huh? PacSun. You want to have gamers on your side? See, PacSun, hit me up. What does it say? The world will end if you shoot the barman. The world will end if I shoot the barman? Is that just like breaking the fourth wall right there, telling me that if I shoot the barman, it'll ruin everything? Who are you? Not gonna worry about you for right now. Ooh, that beat right there. Hey, what's up, man? I'm gonna borrow your vodka. Okay. Hey, I've got a big problem, man. I lost my family rifle in the wild territory. I wanted to shoot some bloodsuckers, but I barely got away. Damn it. Listen, bro, if you can get it back, I'll pay you. I've made a little cash here, and I'll give you all of it. Just get my rifle back. It's a family rifle, just passed down from father to son, and I lost it. I've grown accustomed to it. It's like an extension of my own arm now. Alright. I'll give you anything. Just go get it, I beg you. I lost it by the place where those damn bloodsuckers live. Here's the coordinates. Be careful, though. They aren't the friendly kind. Alright, well, there it is. We got the family rifle right there. As I recall, it's like a special shotgun or something like that. I can't recall entirely, but I remember doing that quest before. There's a pig head in there. What's going on that TV screen? Are you the barman?
Martwa, have you brought the documents from the Institute?
Yeah, here they are.
Great work, Marked One. We have the documents at last. I need to have a look at them now, and maybe I'll work out how to get north. While I do that, if you have problems with money, you can fight at the arena. The owner of the arena is Arnie. I've uploaded his coordinates.
Hooray, let's go meet with Arnie.
Okay, the documents you brought from the Institute make some things a little clearer, but we're still missing the info we need to get a full picture. A lab designated X-18 is mentioned, and its description matches the abandoned underground vaults in the Dark Valley. Looks like you'll have to go there and get the info we need. The lab is closed, and you'll need 2 electronic keys to get inside. I'll give you one, but you'll need to get the other one from Bull in the Dark Valley. All you have to do is acquire the second key to Lab X-18, get inside, and retrieve the second batch of documents. Don't forget to get yourself a protective suit, or you won't have a chance in hell of getting to the lab. So, will you do it?
I'll try. Really, really hard. Can you repair my gear? What does that cost? Oh, that's not that bad. I didn't even know you could do this, so I can repair my armor. Let me see what's going on over here, though. If I can get some better gear, it'll probably make our lives a little bit easier. That's bulletproof right there. Maybe I should go after... He gave me one? Why would you do that? Oh, it's so generous of you. Yeah, take my suit then, unless this is a bug. Hold on, let me check first. I've learned to always check first. Let me take a look. Oh, he did. He gave me a Stalker suit. That's pretty cool. Hell yeah. Now we look like everybody else in the wasteland. We can all look uniform. Huzzah. That's exactly what I like to do. Conformity's the best. We've got 30% bulletproof capacity right now, so that means we're up by 10%. I'll probably sell the Merc suit, because, like, I don't really care about it that much. It looks cool, but it's not actually that good. And plus, it's going to weigh us down for right now. What the hell is that? An AN4, an Abacan. Or we can have an on-field or an Enfield L85A2. These guns are looking pretty pimpin' right now, but I'm not so sure that I can come up with ammo for a lot of them. That would be the part that I'd be worried about. Since we are over in the Eastern Bloc, that would create major problems for us. I'd rather stick with things that are non-NATO, to be honest. Warsaw charges, essentially. So I think that we'll probably go with... Yeah, I'll probably stick with AKs and things like that, just because I feel very confident that we can continue to acquire more AK ammunition. The Abacan is tempting, because I think it uses the 545x39, yeah. What does that use? 556. Yeah, it uses NATO's. Okay. Alright, well, maybe I should just repair my stuff then. That sounds pretty good. I don't think this thing right here can actually break. It seems like it takes a long-ass time to go through all of its durability. Let's repair some gear. And then we'll repair the second one as well, and that's just going to be a little bit of cash down. It didn't really cost us anything. We just saved a bunch of money. So, do you have any jobs? So he's got kill the soldier, find a meat chunk, obtain a flesh eye, eliminate bandits. Yeah, we'll take it all down. He wants me to kill Slug. Okay, I can kill Slug. I mean, I like atmosphere, so I feel like I'm depriving the world of really good rap right now, but, you know, we'll get the meat chunk, too. So you get 2 scientific first aid kits. That sounds alright. And then the Flesh's Eye. What is that? An outside client wants to have a zone party soon. There'll be a fancy dinner, and the invited gourmets will be especially high spirits. Will be served a special recipe, eyes of flesh, under a mutant sauce. That is, in its own juices under mayonnaise. Basically, I need the eye of the beast, and quickly. I don't know about that one. I don't even know where I would get that one from. Kill bandits in the garbage. That's obviously something I'm always up for. If we're traveling through the zone, we might as well stop off and do a couple of just, like, whack jobs in there. Just take some fools out. Any other jobs up in here? I'll take that vodka. What do you got? Damn it. Yeah, I'm drunk. I am drunk. They want to kick me out of duty if I fail this task, but I'm not feeling so great at the moment, you know? I feel for you. I need a job. You got something? Find the weapon of the duty member. Shouldn't have freaked out like that. The zone fucks with your head. Thought I had good nerves, never afraid of anything, but now this. Howling in my ears. Everything was going as usual. There was a scouting expedition to the Dark Valley. We got down to the trench with the Krivoy to cover the rest of the group, and then once I heard the howling, I was gripped by fear. Damn, I don't even remember how I got to the coordinates, and when I returned to base, Veronin almost shot me on the spot. He had just given me an enhanced cannon for good service, so to speak, and here I panicked and took off so fast that I left it there. Could you bring it back for me? Or will I go without a decent weapon? We get a slug right there. I think in the previous quest I wasn't actually supposed to kill Slug. I was supposed to get a slug. Alright, so there it is. You got anything else? They need to bring the gain down on that track in there. They need to bring the gain down hard. What do you got going on? Nothing much, just nades and things like that. Okay, this guy looks sinister. I work as a dealer of information. I sell important info and buy charts, documents, and lab records. My information is valuable and useful to the one that possesses it. You have any information? I can tell you some information about Strelok's group virtually for nothing. 4,000 rubles. Sure. It's located in the Agroprom. There's a stash underground. It probably contains information about the group's plans and a list of... Hey, we already knew that one. Right now, I have some information about a group that made it to the center of the zone. I'm practically giving it away. Okay, well, Strelok, Ghost, and Fang went to the center of the zone. What they found there, nobody knows, but Strelok went missing while Ghost and Fang came back distraught. The latest news on Ghost is that he went to the mobile lab by Lake Yantar. Coordinates of the scientist camp are attached. Okay, you got any jobs? Kill a master stalker? That might not be a good idea. We don't like walking dreadnoughts wandering across the zone. Stalkers and exoskeletons armed to the teeth. Our work becomes even more dangerous and harder with them around. The fewer of them there are, the better it is for us. Kill one and receive your reward. You get mama's beads. Okay, whatever. This may not go so great, but we can give it a try. What did you hear? Traders say the real treasure trove of artifacts is in the center of the zone, so anybody that makes it through will make enough money for 2 lifetimes. Personally, I think there's more to this. Obviously, the traders think about their own interests, but there are strange rumors going around. Apparently, there's something better than artifacts there, something that ain't from this world, something alien or from another dimension altogether. They call it the wish-granting machine. I heard a legend about a stalker who made it through. Only every time somebody makes a wish, the zone grows, and nobody who gets there uses his wish to make it disappear. I guess when you get to the machine, you don't give a shit about anybody else. That's sad. I'll see ya. It's interesting. How come everybody else has badass face masks? I feel disappointed about the fact that I don't have a super awesome face mask. My face is always uncovered, and I don't find that to be awesome. I want to have awesome sunglasses like everybody else. It's not cool that they get facial accessories and I don't. Alright, so how did we get here? Let's see. I think we went through this side. I mean, technically I could just teleport myself the hell on out of here, but I don't know if people would find that to be an acceptable thing to do in the middle of a... We could do some arena fights. I don't know exactly how that pans out, but it might be worth doing. Arnie, I've got a new fight for you. Go on. So, your first fight, your opponent is a piece of meat just like you. He's here because of his debts, and he only has 2 options: to come out and fight or to throw himself in the nearest anomaly. He's gonna fight like a corner badger. Equipment for today? Why don't you two use Makarovs? 2 mags each should be plenty. Either you kick his ass or we feed you to the dogs. Not much of a choice, so go on now. Okay, well, let's go for it then. I guess we have a Makarov. That's good enough for me. Not hurting my feelings at all. What? That's more than 2 mags each. That's like 40 bullets. We got this. This guy's toast. I don't know where he is, but we're definitely going to fill him full of the bucka. Be up in his space like a crash dummy. Where'd he go? Weird. Hey, what's up, pal? I'm just gonna stand here because I don't really think you have much of a chance. Okay, never mind. You have a chance. You have a chance. Good for you. Good for you, pal. Good for you. So now we gotta be careful about all this. Yikes. He has more health than expected. Let me see if I can get in behind some cover here. I don't suppose they left me with band-aids or anything. Nope. Well, it's unfortunate for us, but there we go. We took him. Probably going to bleed out before we get there, but hey. Where is my gear? Take all my gear. I'm bleeding. Give me all my gear. Waka waka waka. Well, lesson learned right there. Apparently that guy was a bigger badass than we expected. I guess I'll eat some of this sausage and some of that bread because it makes me feel better. Feel your wounds closing as the delicious bread enters your system. Let's do another fight. That was pretty cool. You won. Here's your reward, 1,000 rubles. The last fight didn't mean shit. You're still the same piece of meat you were before, and no self-respecting stalker will bet a single mag on you. If you want to earn some proper cash, you're going to have to make a few more appearances in the arena. Your new opponent also got through the first round, and his fight was a lot harder than yours. I don't like him, to be honest. He kills too quickly, and the crowd doesn't like it, so go and show us what you can do. The stakes will increase after this fight. All you got to do is stay alive. Move it. Do you have any good stuff? No, you don't. Okay, well, I'm ready. What do I get for this fight? Do I ever get to go in with my own gear and just fight other geared out dudes? Because I'd rather do that. Oh, this guy got all kinds of gear. This might be troublesome. What are they going to give me? Oh, that works. I think we can get the job done. Although I'm naked. How come he's not naked? I call bullshit shenanigans on this. This dude should be nude as the day he was born if he's going to be in here with me. I'm naked too. Alright, well, he's circling around over this way. There we go. A couple little shots in on him. I got to make these count, though. Because we only have, like, a mag and a half. There it is. Can I grab his stuff before he dies? Let's see if that works. I got his gun. I got his gun. Did I get to bring it? Ah, they stripped me. They stripped me. Alright, we'll take all again real fast. Wait. Oh, my stalker suit's on. But where did I get this? I thought I sold this merc suit. That's weird. Yo, I've got a new fight for you. Go on. Well, you're not as much of a pussy as you first seemed. Now it's time to test you out in a real fight. You're up against two guys. The first one's called Sweden. I don't remember the second one's name. They were paired up intentionally as they hate each other's guts, so don't worry about them working as a team. They're more likely to shoot each other. Today's rifle day, so don't let them get too close. We'll have to pick you up piece by piece. Odds are 10 to 1, so if you win, you'll make a fair amount. Off you go, I guess compared to the unfair amounts that you gave me before. That's right, you're a criminal, you're a crook, you need to pay me better. I'll put my life on the line right now for 1,000 rubles. How much is 1,000 rubles? It costs 1,000 rubles for one thing of vodka, so I'm assuming that since my life is worth the equivalency of a vodka bottle. Oh, this is... What? Oh. Don't get... Oh, this gun sucks. I don't want this. So all this is going to kind of depend on whether or not they circle. If they decide to circle in on me, this could get real ugly. I think I overshot that one right there. What is this guy doing? Is he just like standing there? Well, that's one down. Not a big fan of this gun. Not a big fan. It's the reloading every other shot that sort of does it. Ah! Take that, fiend. If I could dual wield these, it'd be even better. He's in back here somewhere, but I can't risk taking a... I get him? I think I got him. Hell yeah, gray dotted. That's what you get, son. Get grayed out. $3,000 or 3,000 rubles. You won! Here's your reward. See you! Thank you for allowing me to murder people. You're not experienced enough for this fight. Oh man. We just hit a gate. That, my friends, is what I call an experience gate. Well, I suppose that we could just leave now. I think I came through this building right here. I got lost in this zone one time, and I, like, never found my way out. I just got frustrated with it. No, I'm joking. I found my way out, but it was definitely a giant waste of time. A huge, massive, throbbing waste of time. So how do I get in over here? I want this stash. Very badly, in fact. Is it on top of the building or something? That'd be weird. Like a hole in the wall back here or something? Huh. The plants are tweaking out again. Well then, I figured this is probably a decent spot for us to break off the episode. My name is Splattercat. Think of what is this over here? Oh, there's like a little bunker thingy. A bunkum-a-dunker. What is this? A stash? Okay. Well, never mind. I figure I'll break off the episode right here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcast for the next episode of Stalker Sock. I look forward to seeing you all later on in next episodes, I guess. That's probably where I'll see you next. Wow, that guy got hanged. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Hi, do everybody.